Hi, Justin. It's Michael Conway. I wanted to go over the changes I've made to the site. I've kind of maxed out on the amount of time, so I wanted to make sure you were on board with what the changes are before we move forward. So, this is the ultimate page that is going to be set up for each person, each member of your team. It's the team page. What I've done is just created some negative space around the portrait, drop this in there. It's very similar actually to this page here, except the portraits are larger. I'm not a fan of the larger portraits. I think they get fuzzy, as you can see here, especially if they're not all shot by professionals. So I think the smaller portrait actually is going to work better. Let's go back, though, to show how we're going to enter the site. So here's the team members page. Okay. So I've got you as the link through, but this is how it's going to work, right? So people would come to this page, they'd see a variety of portraits. We could add another title here, extend this title out further. And then when they see you, they would click on you and it's going to go directly to your page. The same would be for every other person that is in here. These are just placeholders, obviously. And we can change this. This can either be squares. This could be portrait size, regular 3x4s or 2x3s ratios in a vertical format. I find that squares tend to be easier with portraits, mostly because a lot of my clients have people that they don't pay for professional photography, so the result is something that could be changed, right? It's going to look different from person to person. Okay, sorry, phone. All right, so I also was working on the services page. See, here is a copy of it. I made a copy of that page. And you'll see that I've kind of started it, but I have some questions. This page is a little bit tougher. So I've dropped some of the icons in, or I've dropped two icons in, and I think they look fine here. The problem that I foresee is that because of the way these icons are designed and the free icons that come from, or not the free icons, but the $1 icons that come from Deposit Photos, they tend to be small because they stick them all on a single page. So I have to go in and cut these out individually. It's going to add a lot of time to the process. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here, right, see how it's kind of blown out a little bit? That's because I'm going in and cutting this whole page. So let's see if I go back. Sorry, there we go. So I have blown it up a lot from its original size. That's the original size. So it is going to be fuzzy when it gets larger. That being said, where it's going to get larger is, let's do this. Let's do this. Here. Okay, so we have our list here. If I get down to the icon, you can see because of the way responsive design works, it moves it on top and it becomes a little blurrier. Now, there's an alternative way to do this, and that's to create an image with a caption next to the image. I could do that. It just takes a little bit longer, and I didn't want to do it if, in fact, you decided against this way to do it. Okay, so let me show you really quick. Okay, so I actually tried to drop one in here really quickly just to show you what it might look like. What it is a regular image with set to show you. The design is the card design, and we can write information in here. So that would be our title. It's our body copy. In the design area, we would have to change this. We could make it bigger. The problem is, though, that it's featuring the image. So let's try something really quick. Home design. Okay, so I don't want dynamic font sizing. Image width is going to be way small, so we'll bring that down to 10%. Title font's 35, that's big. Let me pause this, I'll come back in a second. Okay, so I created that image block with it's set for the card design, and it has the text on the right hand side and the icon on the left. It's fine that the icon is smaller. That works great here. But once I set it up and dropped it into the phone view, you'll see that's the kind of management association. The icon once again fills. So the one way around it is to crop each one of these out of this page, but do so with much more negative space around it, so white space, so the image doesn't become full bleed. And in this case, this would become a little bit smaller. This would become a little bit smaller as well. And when we went to a phone view, this white space around it would be bigger. So we could make this smaller, the icon smaller, and the white space around it bigger. It's still, though, going to be above the actual text in which it's associated with. So I wanted to get your feedback on that. This is going to take quite a while. Obviously, you have to go in and crop, resize, sharpen each one of these icons for the page. So the big reason for this video is to let you know that that is the case, and it's going to be probably 3 hours worth of work. I'm not sure it's worth it for the icons, but you tell me. I'm not crazy about the way that they work on the mobile device side. Anyway, thanks, Justin. You can always call me back if that's easier. I just thought it'd be easier to show you this video to show you what it looked like. Okay, thank you.